You're watching Breakfast Television on City TV. The Calgary Flames will retire Jarome Iginla's number and jersey tomorrow night. Craig Conroy joining us this morning to share some memories of playing with number 12 over the years. And I have to make sure I have my stats correct. So you assisted, I believe, on 90 of Jarome's goals.
Yes.
That's how connected you two were throughout his career here in the city of Calgary.
Yeah, it's amazing to think, all the goals that Jarome scored and maybe to be the guy that's assisted on most of them, that's special for me.
I bet.
It made my career, though. so
it worked
you,
two
Jarome.
ways, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, so Jarome Iginla, tomorrow night, you think it's going to be emotional?
I do. I think it's going to be a celebration.
Yeah.
But also, I think there's going to be some emotion in there. I mean, I think it's another opportunity for the city, the fans, the organization to kind of say thank you to Jarome, and Jarome also to say thank you back.
I bet.
That's the big part.
You still see so many number 12s in the Saddle Dome audience at the home games, don't you?
Well, I said he must be paying people to wear them because I look down from my perch and, you have Johnny and Monty, and then Jerome's probably the next most jerseys that I see down there. So.
No number 24 Conroy's on there, or what?
I see a couple really smart fans every now and then, but not very many.
Okay. I know it's hard to peg it down to one memory, but is there one thing that really stood out about you from Jarome as the player? Because I know you also played against him too, right?
Yeah, I think that 04 run, that really, the competitiveness, the compete, the never, he was going to will us that cup. I mean, that was his. Almost did. He did. I mean, we go to Game 7. I mean, he did everything humanly possible to win that thing, and unfortunately in Game 7 we didn't come through. But I think whether it was the fighting, the scoring, the big goals, the shift that he had in Tampa. I mean, there's just so many things, but that kind of is what Jarome Iginla is. He's a true competitor. Okay, that's a competitor on the ice, and off the ice, equally as giving back to the community, right? Just an unbelievable, take time for everybody. Yeah. Humble, even though he was a superstar, he never acted like that. I mean, he took time for everybody. We're in Toronto, there's 300 fans waiting out. He's going to go out there. Daryl used to get a little bit, okay, it's time to get on the bus now, but Jarome just would spend time, talk to everybody, and then get on the bus. Even in visiting cities, Visiting cities, in Calgary, wherever, he always took time for everybody. And, he gave back financially. He always, Kid Sport was his #1 charity here. But, he would do anything behind the scenes, with his time, financially, anything, a lot of people didn't even know about. Okay, if you could thank Jarome for what he's done for the city, for the organization, and for yourself as a teammate, what would you say to the guy? It's just, first, it would just be a thank you. Yeah. And what you've done for everything. I mean, the Flames, when I got here, we were struggling. And all of a sudden, he became the player he was, and a superstar, and people rallied around. And, the building was full again. And it really kind of felt like he saved the Calgary Flames team. So, obviously for that, we say thank you, and just thank you for being my friend. That's probably the other thing. I was just going to say, tomorrow will probably be equally as emotional for you, seeing your friend being lifted up, right? Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Yeah. I can't wait. Thank you so much for sharing your time, Craig. It's always great to talk with you as well. Tomorrow night, the ceremony gets underway at 6:30, well before the game actually starts. Ceremony starts at 6:30, and then, of course, the game proper, puck drop just after 8 o'clock. It's on Sportsnet West, Rogers NHL Live, Sportsnet 960, The Fan. And, of course, thousands and thousands of people, including Craig, are going to be at the Dome in person to witness this. Thank you, my friend. Thanks, Dan. As always, good to see you, too. Good to see you, Craig. Craig Conroy and the Calgary Flames. Don't forget Saturday night. And this moment still etched in. So this was goal number 500 for Jarome, right? And you were giving him the gears, you're saying? Yeah, he didn't even shoot it on the net. It's a goal scorer's goal because it went in. And then he's giving it back to me. There you go. News, weather, and traffic is next. You're watching Breakfast Television on City TV.